Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. Me Matt. We have a 2v2 here for you all on Eindhoven Country. A community map for Company of Heroes 2 that was added to the official pool. Let's go through the players, shall we? Represent the Allies here in the Western Front. We have Mist, Moonstraight Agape with the Royal Parachute Regiment for the Commonwealth. Still no specialization yet, however. And representing the United States, we have Rachel going straight at the gate with Armor Company. That should be a very interesting choice. Armor Company is really good late game and has a lot of potential. Representing the Axis, we have Ada Schultz as Panzerjäger Tactics for the Waffen-SS. And Robertus as Storm Tactics for the Waffen-SS. We have double Waffen-SS here to face off against the Allies as they push up through on the Western Front. Eindhoven Country has this really cool ruined castle here you can fight over. Very nice detail. And then we have a light area of farms up here with like an entrenched position. And if you can grab this, it can be really hard to take out from this angle. The Allies are somewhat pushing up here pretty aggressively. And the British already secured the fuel point inside the castle. But the Germans have secured their own fuel and actually connecting it faster than the British are. Ooh, we have first shots going out from the Storm Pioneers against the Sappers. Not sure who's going to win that engagement actually. Looks like the Storm Pioneers so far have been lucky with the shots. I also see an engagement up here, yeah. Storm Pioneers are using the entrenchment. But that's a side blocker here. We'll relocate into the other one so they cannot be grenaded. Very smart. And we'll have fights going on the other flank here. Some rifle sections are trying to get around the flank. But we are seeing we are seeing SS Grenadiers on the field. That's cheaper you can get. You're playing as Panzer. Oh, that might be that Sturm Grenadier though. Yeah, intercepted there. And getting cut down to pieces very quickly. That is not good for the Germans at all. Okay, well, the Storm Pioneers can really utilize the entrenchment up here to the advantage. Also, the weapon specialization. Looks like it's hammer for the air forces. Ooh, Grenadiers are being shot down very rapidly by rapid fire rifle shots. Ooh, good grenade though. Suppresses the rifle section. We also have some Storm Grenadiers on the flank here. Or elite basic infantry of the Waffen-SS. The most expensive basic infantry, I'm pretty sure. We also have some Wallonian Storm Grenadiers here. A Storm Brigade, to be honest, which is a unique unit available to Waffen-SS Sturm. Made up of Wallonians and other groups at this time in the war. I think a few Spanish people too. Spanish fascists. We'll run an MT-34 trying to open up fire here on the Americans, but the Americans have already entrenched. I don't think that Kupferwagen will last long if they can get a few more shots in that hits. Will hit and penetrate. It does actually have an armor value. But it looks like both sides kind of have even territory somewhat. Germans might have the flanks at the moment though, so they are going to give a slight bit more resources to work with. So we're seeing an early tech up here from Ada Schultz. And it looks like Robertus is going to go up with another tech, with a tech-up truck after they get the next Storm Grenadier out. Americans are moving up there, starting to get armed with BARs, which can really improve the firepower of the American Rifleman squad. A really good upgrade. We also have a 30 cal here to hold up the center. Already going into an ambush position there. We have some SS Grenadiers here that need to form up behind the hay, I think. Ooh, moving out in the open like that against the semi-automatic rifles is not going to work. Now the 30 cal even knows survive. Grenade though forced the Americans off. Ooh, and the British paratroopers stormed down here. The Storm Grenadiers and killed them with the Thompsons. Completely missed that. British paratroopers are actually pretty good in it. It's good to see the assault variety. You can just see the fire team variety for long range combat. These guys are now equipped with Thompsons, so they're going to be very effective in close quarters. Also because they're paratroopers, they actually heal out of combat, so the models can get to full health without the need of a medic. Pretty handy ability to have. Sturmgewehrs sind auch here to the Sturm Grenadiers. Unique upgrade available to them if you're playing as Panzerjäger. Surprisingly good upgrade for Panzerjäger to get. But they might end up in a crossfire here if they're not careful. Yeah, because the rifle sections can outflank. They should probably fall back to the other hay bale, I think. Sturmgewehrs have been equipped though. The rifle sections are getting shots on the flank here through the castle. Grenadiers are trying to move up to try and set up a new defense position. Germans have lost a lot of units here, but I think they're going to rely on some more high-tier units shortly. If they want to get some infantry out, they need to get some infantry out, I feel. We'll have the Mthis Squares trying to lay a sandbag. Looks like it got cancelled. But the props still spawned. Oh, we have some troops from the other flank coming out to support. Grenadiers in trouble. Oh, that was a gammon bomb. Unique high explosive weapon that the paratroopers can use. Instantly blows up, and it is very powerful. Actually means that it shoots down to 1 unit. That's pretty bad. Also, we're seeing a manpower upgrade going straight to get more before more troops, followed by another Storm Grenadier. You know, the Americans are attacking the hill, managing to overrun it. Oh, yeah, they're taking advantage of the fact that Germans were relocating troops southwards. That overrun this position. They could actually threaten the forward HQ here being set up by the Mthis. They need to relocate some troops back immediately. Although the Allies have nothing that can actually attack that building at the moment. Like the normal rifle shots and machine gun will not do anything to the structure. They need some explosive weaponry. Germans need to get behind cover though. They can stay behind. They can actually get behind cover of the building. Ah, tank hunter team out. That'll probably deal with it. Oh, great on the machine gun. Very good there from the Storm Grenadiers. But Pineapple presses them. Storm Grenadiers send out to the Wallonians. So we have a little bit of a move here with a recon troop from the Mthis. The southern flank here. Now the Storm Grenadiers should start to work out in the long run if they can keep them alive. Storm Grenadiers can really be powerful. Get the Wallonians behind cover there. Yeah, good to see. I might actually give the advantage to the Germans here in the long run if they can just hold on. Because in this long-range engagement with no way to reinforce, the Americans should slowly lose out to the firepower of the German infantry here. There is a lot of rifle fire coming their way. Germans trying to make a push into the castle, but the British are setting up more troops. We also have a captain of the Royal Air Force present. And we're seeing the front line. These Grenadiers are not going to do much, I feel. Yeah, they're moving into Thompson's. Getting mowed down there. Ooh, good grenade though. Oh, we have the Wallonians flying up here with a battle group with MP-34s. Battle group you can call in pretty early as the storm tactics. So you can get a fair few assault troops on the field for a very good price, and they arrive with the MP-34s, so. But the Storm Geweers are starting to really show themselves. And the Americans are having a little bit of an issue here. We also have some weapons here dropped in for the Royal Air Force here. Actually, it looks like it's the SAS. So we got the unique battle group available to the Royal Air Force in here, some SAS commandos. Really damn good units, probably some of the best infantry in the game, but there's very small units of them. And very costly. You don't want to lose them. Meanwhile, we have the Americans already calling in one of their unique units here, the 3rd Infantry. Armored infantry available to the United States armor. And now with a Springfield sniper rifle and a BAR here shortly. Trying to put the pressure here on the Wallonians. Well, the Mthis is not doing that much in this flank, but the SAS cannot move out in the open against Storm Geweers. As we saw, they lost a lot of health very quickly. Overall, Storm Geweers are just very potent, as you would imagine. Very costly weapons to hand out to troops, though. Oh, mowing down those sappers pretty handily. Yeah, that's good.
Panzer IV battle group ready for deployment. Ready for action.
Germans still need to get some more reinforcements done, I feel like, yeah. But they are still holding their most crucial points. Their munitions and their fuel. You only want to hold those points at the very least. Oh, we have a crowd mower here of the United States Armored. Which will be able to tear through the German infantry. Because these guys have like barely any AT equipment at the moment. They actually have no AT equipment, they only have an anti-tank grenade. They need to get a pack or something quick. They realize what's gonna happen. Crowd mower can be very, very dangerous. They do have anti-tank grenades from the Storm Grenadier. Problem is they need to get close enough. Tank is also ready to move up to try and threaten this structure. Looks like we have more airdrops coming in for the British. This is going to be new weapons. That should be an AT gun and a mortar. Well, a pack howitzer and a mortar, I think. Yeah, pretty good. The Americans are preparing to lay the heat in on the Port HQ, I think, but they're just waiting for the Germans to respond first. Alright, they're coming out, they can cover the flank from this hill. Germans are still... Oh, the Germans did get a pack. A pack 40, that'll do it. Spreading the fuel now. Looks like the Sturmgewehrs are starting to get to work again. Tanks are up behind the structure, that's a good position for it. Utilize the cover it provides. And we still don't have a lot of troops here on the southern flank for the Waffen-SS. They do have an MG-34 coming out. But the British not advancing that much yet either. Most of the fight seems to be between the Americans and the Sturm tactics up here at the moment. Mine being laid in advance here by the United States. Armored riflemen are starting to take some hits here from the Sturmgewehrs. Tank guns have been armed with heat rockets to increase their penetration and damage. Explosive loaded here in the pack. Oh, looks like it dropped it though. No, it did still fire it. He was almost dead though, and now they... Ooh, that flak half-track could be a problem. Well, not flak half-track, but... Crowd mower. Laying in some pretty heavy fire there. But they're able to just reinforce from this place is really helping out the Germans hold the position. The Germans need some more infantry though to cover. We also have a 57mm showing up. That could be a problem for the Germans. High explosive loaded, it's probably aimed for the pack. Oh, only until we got the cover. You know, the southern flank was the United States, not the United States, the United Kingdom's pushing up with the SAS, but they're getting mowed down. And the 34 is keeping the flank secured though.
Here goes.
Black half-track arriving.
Task complete.
And that's going to be a problem because the Americans do have the 57mm. But the flak half-track will be able to provide some good support. You can just keep it alive. Oh, it's moving a little bit too close to the 57. As you can see, it provides a lot of good support. Be cautious with it. And well, the pack house is being utilized by the British paratroopers here. And by some normal British infantry, actually. No, the infantry is still from the Panzerjägers, but they're getting a lot of diverse units to supplement. We also have a command Sherman coming in here for the United States, but there's a Panzerjäger waiting.
Commander abilities ready.
Yeah. Oh! Did he just break the territory? And then Panzerfausting. Wow, okay! Okay, that worked! But it's a pretty nice ambush, actually. A little bit different, but it worked. They just had to destroy the bushes first. I don't think the Americans expected that. Yeah, well, these Sturmgewehrs start to get very, very veteran and very potent. With the Sturmgewehrs getting more and more accurate for each veterancy. Order now sitting up here for the Waffen-SS. Oh, this is flak howitzer needs a flak half-track. Oh, it's got the chance there because the AT gun is pointing the wrong way. Oh, if they can kill one more guy. Oh, they get in it. But there's a Cromwell tank coming up as well. They're really starting to threaten this SS position. SEGA are trying to move up though. Force the Cromwell to fall back. Tappers are there to intercept, however. And AT-gun can now hit the flag half-track, I think. Yeah, they got it. And more armor stands right for the Allies now. Double Panzer strike drop, that's a pretty big loss. Artillery called in here by the Waffen-SS. From the Lieutenant. Well, Hauptsturmführer, this is actually an SS officer, not a Wehrmacht officer. Captains are doing too well here while under fire of these Sturmgewehrs, but now the crowd motion still, but the crowd has to reload! That takes a little bit of a while to reload. Allowing the Germans to re-secure their fuel. Double A2s to have arrived in the United States, they can start to apply the pressure. And this German is a pretty good pressure vehicle. Pack quickly being rushed out, which is a thing with the buildings. If you set them up outside your territory, you can call in some of your units really damn fast, as the Waffen-SS. Another risk and reward system. SS Panzer. Oh, we have the unique Panzergrenadiers now being called in from other shoots, which is a really good unit, by the way. Really underutilized. Probably one of the better Panzergrenadiers the Waffen-SS has access to. And the 34 still holding down this area. Paratrooper sitting up in the center here with a big SK. Cromwell's gonna move in to try and cause an issue though. SEGA nearby, high explosive loaded. Killed the team. Oh! Only one rocket got off due to a bug. The 25 Sturmgrenadiers are on the field. Germans are still holding the flank here. The officer actually has a Sturmpistole, which is a very unique weapon. Available to Sturm tactics. Oh! Krabmo went down. Oh! And looks like the unique Panzergrenadiers have been grabbing the Panzerstrikes now, so these are dedicated anti-tank unit. They still hold the munitions, but they are not gonna have an easy time in the future, I think. At least they have to deal with an airborne commander, so they're not gonna deal with a lot of tanks. That kind of makes the being Panzerjäger kind of mood in that aspect. US armor still trying to push up here. Using the Sherman for their support. Ooh, and here's the other Sherman. They're going to be able to threaten their forward command in truth now, on full. Pack is trying to get some shots in.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Waiting guns are being prepared by the United States, actually. We also have a Panzerwerfer coming out here, or a Kettenwerfer. Firing a rocket at the same caliber as the Tiger Shell, which will definitely be able to one-shot Shermans if we can hit. Oh, one gun down on one Sherman. So the Germans are still holding on. After this is also had to make a push here for the center to try and alleviate some of the other troops' problems. Kettenwerfer has to be quite cautious, and the pack can probably set up around the HQ here safely. We also have more SAS arriving on the battlefields. Looks like Mistmoon is making good use of the battle groups. Ooh, they're waiting in ambush there. One ship might be in trouble here. Yeah, one rocket hits there, cooking off the ammo. Ooh, high explosive on one of them though. Excuse me again. Road's been a little bit dry recently. Oh, good to see more of the 3rd Infantry arriving on the field. Yeah, because transitioning into some better infantry slowly. Oh, white phosphorus shell! Burning even the Panzer Grenadiers that were hiding. They might have to take the shot soon. Yeah, they've been spotted anyway. And mowed down. Oh, that's bad. Wallonians and the Storm Grenadiers are making a push for the hill, though. Tank hunters are trying to throw a concussion grenade instead of white phosphorus? Concussion, okay. They got mowed down still. Rommel pushing up here very aggressively. Yes, as Panzerjäger's not having a good time. Even the Alf class been shut down. We are getting an F8 Stuka arriving on the field shortly, which I think the Germans desperately need. Need any kind of armored presence at the moment. Rifle grenade going out. Looks like they overshot. But the grenade still did a lot because it's a pineapple. But they got mowed down. Oh, by a high explosive from the pack. Very nice. The Cromwells are threatening the rest of the 4% of the Waffen down here. The Fate is quickly rushing up and wants to get some shots in. But it might be a risky maneuver. Cromwell gets out of sight. But the SAS could move up to try and destroy this structure. Well, truck, technically. Luke has to be very, very cautious here. Cromwell's just going to try and destroy it from here. 80 guns also right for the British.
The ability is ready.
Been trying explosive on the F8, but that's probably not going to work out. We also have a fly coming out for the British shortly. Sherman dying northwards here, trying to go for the hill. The Wallonians have been pushed off. So the HQ truck also went down over there. Not that the Germans were using a lot of light vehicles anyway. Ooh, that Stuk has to be cautious. No penetration. Oh, destroying the main gun. Now could actually technically shift to high explosives safely. At least for a while. Oh, good shot there from the AT gun from the British. But now the Allies do control all the munitions points, which is going to be a problem for the Germans. So the Americans are quickly laying some mines. German infantry is trying to call in some artillery strikes. We should say some smoke as well. Try and give them time for the minefield. Artillery is going to go in around the minefield, however, by the looks of it. That might actually destroy most of it.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Yeah, I destroyed the minefield. We're just trying to move up again. Their fate is still pressed by needs repairs. And the German infantry is not doing too well on this flank at all. Oh, good grenade. Also, the Americans have grenades pushing as well. Bulldozer blades been added to the A2 Sherman, giving some more frontal armor, and are able to make cover actually. EC8 Shermans are arriving, the pinnacle of Sherman design. Are able to armor and mechanize for the United States. British infantry is making a push here, but the Sturmgewehrs are able to hold them off for now, I think. Rommel is showing itself. Willie Pete shot loaded. Oh, burning them. Oh, and the Panzerflex cannot get a shots off. The toxic smoke is very deadly. Good to see more smoke utilized. Rachel's using their abilities quite well. Kettenwerfer's ready to do an ambush shot here. Oh no, they're pulling it back. Ooh. Oh, yeah, hitting a good shot there on the Sherman. Almost killing it. Probably only alive thanks to the Bulldozer Blade, which adds a little bit of armor. And there are more shells landing around this area now. Looks like the British artillery is trying to support the Americans. Form of the pack howitzer. They're aim for the pack, evidently. You also have a howitzer going up here for the storm tactics, a very smart choice. Also all the way in the back there, so it'll serve as in an anti-artillery position at the moment. Guess we'll allow the Germans to have a little bit of a reprieve from Allied artillery. Not that the Allies are using too much of it. FH Stock is the only armored vehicle the Germans have on the field. I feel like the Germans might need to get some other kind of armor, like a Panzer IV J or something. Or Stuck G. Artillery called in here, that could be a problem. Yeah, because it's British artillery, you don't have to get a warning. And with all the shots there, the Stuck goes down. I guess the Americans have the opening they need. Just need to utilize it. High explosive loaded. Aim for the pack. A Kettenwerfer is setting up though. But a Kettenwerfer has shorter range than a pack. Oh boy. Yeah, Bray's making a move for the sender. So hopefully the Germans can keep on this fighting for long. Definitely attack. Oh, that's a pretty good shot on back, I would say. But F2 is trying to do its best though. Oh, Captain there taking some shots. Ooh, white phosphorus shell down the German infantry. Forward HQ down. The Allies are going for a full-on push here. But the Americans are losing a lot of armor for this. The Rakettenwerfer is a dangerous little weapon. More Wallonians prepared here. Arriving with the MP-34s.
We've lost an officer in action.
Granatbüchse are being handed out to the Sturm Pioneers. Unique upgrade available to them if you're playing as Panzerjäger. Essentially it fires a grenade, which is pretty handy. There's basically a grenade launcher. Half Sturmfeuer going down up there. Allies overrunning the front line. Ooh, oh, the Germans gonna get out of this one if they even are. They're in a very bad position at the moment. They're almost base locked. The flag here will help until a Sherman moves up. Lots of Wallonians moving out. And Nightbooks is not going to do much against the Fireflies. I explosive load but missed. Oh, not good position for the Panzerjägers. Forced them to pull back again. Germans are very concentrated here with their troops.
Send orders.
Is that counterbrush? Oh, it is on that mortar. That might be bad for the Allies to use mortars that close. Because that's how I can get some pretty close range shots in. Like right there. We still have a little bit of fortifications here, but I don't think it'll help if the Allies can form up enough. Like, that's a lot of Shermans that's being prepared, a lot of EC8s. I'll just run over the German fortifications easily. What are they waiting for? Like, it shows us a lot of resources. They could actually get some more infantry out if they want. Plenty of infantry, actually. Lone's doing another push here with the MP34s. Followed by some Sturm Pioneers with the ST, with the Sturmgewehr. Unique upgrade to them if you're playing as Sturm, actually, I think, is where they get the Sturmgewehr. Kettenwerfer is also present. Always a little bit of a dangerous deterrent. We just don't have a lot of units on the field, actually. Just a few SCS scattered around. And a unit of paratroopers. Also a Firefly. Ah, Sturmtiger. Okay. Roberts has lasted long enough to get the Sturmtiger. And the Sturmtiger is a pretty potent weapon. That can turn battles around if utilized correctly. The thing is, will it do enough here to change it around is the question. Because it does cost munitions to fire. And a fair amount of them. One has to be very cautious. It would also be a thing for the Allies needing to push to prevent the Sturmtiger from really becoming effective. I guess once it fires his first shot, the Allies are going to get very aggressive. Ah, we're also seeing a Jagdpanzer come out here for other shields. A pretty good anti-tank unit available to certain German commanders. Panzerjäger gets access to it, and it's a pretty damn good one. And also gets some infantry to support it, I think. Looks like that's not in the cards at the moment. Oh, we also have some stormtroopers here for Robertus. Elite assault infantry, all Waffen units can get. They've been equipped entirely with Sturmgewehrs, making them exceptionally lethal in all ranges. Here's the Sturmtiger and the Jagdpanzer. The Sturmtiger probably needs to get into needs to find a good target. Identifying an infantry might be a waste. It might be the best option they have at the moment. We'll have to see. Now, the Jagdpanzer will also be able to deal with most Allied tanks, funnily, but the 17-pounder from the Firefly could work. Oh, here's the shot. Oh, right in the hill where the Allies was trying to dig in. Annihilating a lot of infantry. But now the Allies know there's a Sturmtiger. Which means they know they might have to act fast. Oh, Firefly is moving around.
Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
Jagdpanzer didn't get a shot. SES is moving around. Trying to attack a Jagdpanzer, but there is Sturmgewehrs to cover it. Another kind of fight the SES won. I'm also surprised the SES cannot sneak, but that's just my own opinion. High explosive loaded here by the Firefly. Oh, it cancelled it. Oh, being penetrated by the Jagdpanzer. Oh, the more the Allies wait, the more the Sturmtiger might get ready to fire again. Where is it? Oh, driving it back into base. But they don't have the munitions to reload it! Because it's that expensive. But they will soon have to have the munitions for it. Like now, and now they should be able to reload it. And indeed it does. Royal Air Force flying overhead here. Giving the Allies a little bit of sight of what's going on. Germans are still getting units in, so they might still be able to make a comeback here. But the Allies cannot risk to just wait anymore. Because the Sturmtiger will just start to rack up kills, it feels like. Of course, the Germans need to get a munitions point. Very fast. That's a fuel cache, not a munitions point, not what they need. Good shot there with the Jagdpanzer. Oh, penetrating from the Firefly. But the Jagdpanzer does get the kill. Force the Jagdpanzer back. Flag opening fire here. The Allies cannot really utilize this access way back to the flag. SS Recon should probably get into a good position. Oh, flare firing overhead there. Yeah, Sturmtiger is ready again. Just needs a target. Also, we have a big push going on up here from the EC8s. If the Sturmtiger realizes they're coming. Yeah, I might have a target there. Indeed it is. It sees two EC8s and it's going for it. EC8s are trying to scatter. No, they're not scattering enough. Oh, it only mobilized them. Was that the HVSS chassis paid off today? Increased armor stats really helped. They're quickly trying to repair the tracks on them. We're not doing good here for the Germans now. Jagdpanzer still holding this part of the flank though. The British airborne is not really having the easiest time, but the American armor could maintain their push now. And they are. You can see it's going in for the kill. There's a lack of AT equipment at the moment. Like, the HVSS chassis seems to have saved the Germans there, but I do realize in real life they were probably still dead. And again, I don't think in real life that Sturmtiger would be used to deal with, you know, to deal with armor. That's not what his intended purpose was. Jagdpanzer down. And that might be the opening the British were needing. I think the Germans are about to go run. Oh, good shot from the Raketenwerfer. Destroying the Raketenwerfer though. Ooh, that sucks. The British are still pushing up here on the Panzerjäger's flanks. Panzerjäger's just lacking his stuff to fight off the Allies. Also, have another SS Panzerjäger call in here. Already being equipped with a Panzerschreck. Panzerschreck. How do you pronounce it? Nope, we do have some Panzerjägers here ready to do a flank. Hold up and fire. Crumble down. Moving for the Panzerschrecks by the looks of it. We have a lot of Panzerschrecks being utilized here. It looks like the Allies still have the opportunity here to keep pushing. They just need to do it. Repairing the EC8 there, but the flak is still providing a big issue. They cannot hit them right there, though. We also have a Pershing arriving for the United States now, so the Americans are bringing all of their heaviest tools today. At least track tools. So I haven't seen any American howitzers because armor does not get access to them. And Germans don't have the munitions to keep reloading the Sturmtiger. It's on its last legs. SCS and paratroops moving up again. The sandbags are gone thanks to their Panzerschrecks. The Allies just need to keep up the pressure, I feel like. The Germans just suffering heavy losses. They are repairing the sandbags though. They can maintain the fire. Artillery called in on the Germans, and they can't see it because it's a British artillery strike. They need to reload the Sturmtiger if they want to use it again. But is it worth the effort and worth the costs? I'd say so with all the American armor preparing, even though I said it's not really meant to deal with armor. Yeah, I'll be loading it though. Preparing the next shell, as you can see. Oh, rockets now armed on the Firefly. The Tulip rockets. Firing giant heat warheads. High explosive anti-tank. Oh, Panzerjäger down for the artillery strike. And the Storm Tiger is ready for action. Goes with a captain here for the Commonwealth. Armored and anti-tank rifle, apparently. Storm Tiger's moving out again. We're probably waiting for a target. Just needs to wait for the right one. You can't just fire those shots needlessly. Especially in this situation. They don't have the munitions income after all to do it. Well, that Firefly might be dead. Oh, they hit the rear. Oh! That feels like a wasted Storm Tiger shot in that case, but what am I to say? Yes, in the heat of battle, things have to act quickly. And now the Americans are gonna make a move for it. Pershing leading the way. The American... Oh, the Royal Air Force flies overhead again. Giving the Americans a little bit of a heads up. Goes with the Stuk G arriving. Good to see. That might be a little too late. Storm Tiger does have high frontal armor. So it will serve as some kind of shield. Oh, Gunner killed on the flag. So the Sherman's gonna make a move on this flank. Now the Jagdpanzer has arrived, however. This could be a problem for the Pershing. Oh, Pershing is holding up, though. You see it's pushing up. Stuk G has arrived. It might be a little bit too late, but it might do its best. Got a penetration, but got penetrated afterwards. Oh, and now they're going in for the Storm Tiger. Going for the howitzer first. Overshot. Too close. Artillery going in on the HQ. Very scattered artillery, however. Jagdpanzer holding up admirably. And we have the German infantry moving out in the front here with the Panzerschrecks. Almost taking out one Sherman there with one rocket. The Jagdpanzer needs to be a hero here if they want to succeed. So far it's bouncing most of the shells. Pershing's trying to have a brawl with it. Oh, penetration from the rear though. From Firefly, and the Firefly gets it. Storm Tiger backed all the way off to the rear of the base. And the British keep their push up on their angle. Mthis has practically lost everything at this point.
We've got our orders. Tank ready and waiting.
Storm Tiger's being reloaded for one last hurrah, I think. You know, I'd personally wish to see the Storm Tiger also available for Wehrmacht faction, but that will probably imbalance stuff a little bit. It's kind of like how they moved the King Tiger to the Wehrmacht instead of after Assassin, for example. I guess we'll have to see if there'll ever be a commander rework in the future again, after the officer rework is done. Of course, by then, Coming Heroes 3 is probably going to be out. Who knows? Ooh, hitting the Pershing and killing it. Seems like they just wanted to end off with a bang there. Literally. I guess the Allies could just push in now with the Shermans. There's not anything to stop them, except that pack. One of the players has actually lost their HQ entirely. Here comes the Americans. You see, it's really providing a lot of firepower here. They need to take out the packs. Or the pack, rather. There is also a Panzerjäger. Missed though. Three shells landing very far and wide. Getting the crew. The 50 calibers on top of the Shermans will do a lot of damage, and the Cromwell is also pushing in. Never underestimated 50 caliber on some of the Shermans. That does a lot of damage. Bunker down. The British also remains pushing more SAS dropped in.
Commandos are ready. Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Yeah, the Allies just keep driving in now. They don't have the munitions for another shot. Panzerfaust going off. Almost killing an AC-8. Yeah, the Germans are just fighting to the end here for some reason. In a brave defense, but I just don't think it lasted long enough for them to do anything. They need their munitions. Sturmtiger's just gonna... oh, good flanking shot there with the Panzerstrike. Should have been driving right up in its face, meaning they actually get on fire because it's too close. Just to back off a little bit. Ah, the Sturmtiger's just staying all the way up on the EC8s. Oh, the EC8 is managed to penetrate though. The EC8 is about to go down. Well, the Sturmtiger is about to go down. There it goes. Yeah, some veteran tankers called in. In a unit available to armor company we barely ever see. Wallonia's doing suicide charges here with the anti-tank rates. At this point they go out. Yeah, makes sense. I hope you all enjoyed this little chaotic match. I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye bye.